Hey there, YouTubers, me again. Today is going to be a little different. I got to pull some parts today, or at least a part. And I thought this would be an interesting video. I've got to pull the emergency brake pedals assembly out of one of these 67 satellites, and or Belvedere, and or Coronet, or any of the above, for that matter. So I've got to pull one out, and it's not hard. But you got to know where the bolts are, because they're kind of hiding in places. So I'm just going to do a quick video on how to pull the emergency brake pedal assembly out of one of these. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be what this video is about. I'll try my best to give you an idea where the bolts are. And I do believe they're 1/2 inch or 9/16. But we'll get into that once we get that far in. But first, I don't know if you can tell, but I'll give you a little zoom over here. It's a jungle out here. So first things first is I've got a weed whack in here so I can get to this stuff. And here, I'll show you. As you can see, it's the jungle. And this is actually the car we're going to take it from. But I'm going to clean all this out of here because I don't like walking around pricker bushes and ticks. So we're going to weed whack this real quick, get in here and get this job done. Now I'm kind of crammed up in here, so I'm going to do my best to show you where this is. You got to push the pedal down, and then right up in here, you'll see there's a bolt, right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and, I think it's a 1/2 inch, but what it feels like, it's really hard to see and have the camera angle too. And I've got the camera kind of cattywampus in here, but I need to probably get a GoPro so I have I can get it in tighter spots. But anyway, this is the bolt we're looking for. I'm getting ready to get my ratchet. We're going to go in there. I think that's a 1/2 inch or 7/16, so I'm going to get that. Well, I can't really see in here, but I can feel pretty good. So we just got to get this on here. And that was not difficult. Now, I think, don't quote me, that's the only one under the dash. But now, we got to go up top side and deal with a couple of more. Now, to get to the next one, you don't have to remove the fender. But I'm going to, so I can show you. You may or may not have to deal with thorn bushes, but I've got to deal with them. So, for dead, I took a little bit of used motor oil beginning of the summer and treated them to a meal of dirty motor oil. So that seemed to, didn't like it. It's cheaper than, what is that stuff that kills weeds, I don't know. But I had to use motor oil handy, so it worked just fine. I hate thorn bushes. Man's curse on earth, I think. I probably bleed more from thorn bushes than Leatherman. Best tool ever. No mechanically minded person should do that. Anyway, I'm just going to, this fender's just sitting here, so I am going to just take it off of here. See, those thorn bushes just keep fighting back, no matter what. I'm going to take this off. Put that down over here. And that way I can get you all right in here to see what I'm doing. Now I told you these thorns fight back. I wasn't lying. This one here, pink. That one there, pink. Ooh, that one's itchy. Yeah, these thorns are ruthless. They fight back even after death. But anyhow, we're looking up in here, which I don't even have you up in there. Here we go. There's one there. See that one there? Here's the line. You can't, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Down here, coming out. And then here's one here that goes to it. And then the other one is hiding behind this piece of rubber, which isn't any good anyway. But it's up here. See it? It's right here. Oh, and there's an ant nest in there too. Woohoo! Oh boy. Alright, back to the Leatherman, which I broke the other day. I was using the file to do something and I broke the file off. Trying to open a trunk lid or something with it, I think. So these ants are not happy with me being in here. So they're going to be even less happy once I start making noise. They're attacking my Leatherman. Anyway, now I'm going to come over here. There's one. And there's two. Now, if I am correct in my assessment, we should be able to get that pulled out now. You probably can't see, but I'm just going to pull this out. I got to pull the line. Well, I'm hanging up on the line itself, so I'm going to have to take a look. You're not going to see anything but my butt anyways. I'm going to have to look and see how it disconnects from this. I could just cut it, and I may do that because this is, just a parts car. But I'd kind of like to just disconnect it so I can show you all. So here we go. I'm going to check on that, and I'll get right back to you. All right, I took it out because trying to get the camera in under the dash to do all this was just crazy. But anyhow, here's the piece and here's the cable. The way it works is there's a nut and a bolt right here, and this little piece right here crimps on right here. Okay, crimps on this. It might have been on this because that looks clean, that don't, so it probably was here. But it crimps onto that, and then this goes, see this hole right here? That hole is where you access this cable. Alright, so if I take the cable and I run it straight up through here, and you'll see it kind of goes in that little hole right there. See it? And then there's a little pin, and that pin goes through there. Well, it goes this way so you can access it, but it goes this way, and it has a groove in the pin, and there's a little push clip. It literally, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's a push clip. You push it on, and it's got like little prongs, and as it goes over it, the little prongs catch onto that lip. And the only way to get it off is I just drove it out with an awl. Actually, it was a screwdriver. Make believe it was an awl, because you always use the right tool for the job. So I just whacked it, and when I whacked it, the little clippy thingy went ding, and I can't find it. Not that there's any holes or anything in the floor. Okay, maybe there is. So I'm guessing it went into the abyss somewhere. But this is really just kind of showing you how that all went together. And I'll just leave this hanging out here until somebody needs that cable. So I think the cable works just fine. But there we go. That's how you get, look, they only painted up to here. You know, that way this would rust for you, you know. But this one's in pretty darn good shape. Had a nice piece of rubber on it, you know. So I'm going to be sending this off to somebody to make their car a better place. Or make their car a better car. Or make, you know what I mean. Whew. A little sweaty out there, I must admit. Got it out, finally. Yay, right? Hang on a second. There we go. We got it. It's out, right? Showed it to you already, but it's out. That's going to conclude the video, right? Not a lot to it. It's a short one. I'm not even sure how long this is going to be, but I don't know if it's going to be very long. But hopefully you learned a little something. I don't usually just video pulling parts, but this is one of those things. If you can get it out, you can usually get it back in. Alright, back in's usually always easier, like that little push clip. Of course, it wasn't real hard to whack it with a hammer and it popped out. Of course, I lost the clip. So you might want to put down a towel when it's your turn. But, you know, putting it back in, the clip might be a little more difficult because when you try to push the clip on, it's going to want to push the little doohickey back in, you know, it's going to go. But you'll figure it out, I'm sure. But nonetheless, there you go. That's how you get the emergency brake out of a B-body Mopar. That would be probably 66 through 72-ish, I'm going to guess. All right. Maybe some others if they're similar. Maybe even, I don't know. If it looks like that, this will probably work. But there you go. Appreciate you watching. Do me a favor, if this helped you out, help me out by subscribing, because it doesn't cost you nothing. It's free. Can you believe that? Free. Free, 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 free. That's another commercial, isn't it? Free, 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 free. Right. Well, it's free. And it helps me out. And if I helped you out, it's rock on, right? We helped each other. So thank you very much for watching. If you've already subscribed, you're awesome. And hit the like button. If you want to hit the dislike button, whatever. You got to be a jerk. Why not? But do me a favor and let me know why you disliked it. So I can either tell you, yep, you're a pinhead, or I can say, oh, well, I get it too. Yeah, I'll change that next time. Right? So you might get a pinhead, and you might get, oh, yeah, you got a point there. I'll try to change that. Whatever. If you think I talk too much, you're right. Can't fix it. Been broken for years. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.